TrumpConnect! Cause you wanna know what's going on in the crypto market, smash the like button. It's time for Crypto News, crypto to the max. We told you in previous video that it was official, that we had a strategic Bitcoin reserve in United States, and we were so excited because we had a summit in the White House. Trump was there with the orange tie, and yeah, it was a huge disappointment. It's true that President Trump ordered the US government to explore new pathways to buy more Bitcoin for the reserve, as we got to know on Friday that they weren't going to use dollars in order to buy them. So yeah, a little bit of optimism, but in the end, it was not a lot. They released the video in the White House, and yeah, well, everything was like happy thoughts, applauses, and they would say, "Welcome to the first ever White House Digital Asset Summit. Last year, I promised to make America the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we're taking historic action to deliver on that promise." Well, that's what the president said. Everything was just good words, and also everything was applauding. And for me, my opinion, and this is just my opinion, this was a nothing burger. And yeah, it was just people just clapping at the president, saying good words to him, and anyways, just being there for the smile and the picture. It was terrible, in my opinion. It was disappointment, huge disappointment, and it was absolutely terrible. What do you think about it? Did you watch it? Was you expecting more than that? Probably you were, of course. You can see here Michael Saylor, like, oh my God, when Donald Trump said, "You never sell your Bitcoin," there's a little phrase that they say, I don't know if they're right or not. Who the hell knows? And yeah, so even he was making fun of Bitcoin there and the speculation. And this is not how you talk about Bitcoin if you understand it, if you support it.
From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? But so far, it's been right. And well, let's keep it that way.
Anyways, that's the president in the crypto summit. It started with the FIFA World Cup. I don't understand why they will show you the trophy and they will say that everything's fine with FIFA World Cup. What has this to do with crypto? You wouldn't know till President Trump talked about FIFA coin. President Trump describes the potential of FIFA coin. That coin might be worth more than FIFA in the end. It could be quite a coin actually. So we have here TrumpConnect doing it again. Of course, on Dex Tools you can find FIFA token. A lot of opportunistic speculators created it, and of course it went up and it went straight down in the last 5 minutes. Be careful out there. Also, we had bad news from the czar of crypto in the White House, and he said in an interview that when President Trump talked about ADA, Solana, XRP, that those were mentioned just solely because they are among the top cryptocurrencies by market cap, the top 5. So they are now discrediting those crypto projects, or maybe as Donald Trump knows that he can be in jail because of promoting securities, unregistered securities. If that's the case, those projects are. Well, maybe now he's trying to say, I didn't promote it, like Milei with Libra. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the case. And anyhow, for me, Donald Trump now is the new TrumpConnect guy.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
What's up?
Hey, hey. What's up, Big Connect?
Terrible memories from the past. Now TrumpConnect is doing quite the same. He lost over $110 million in his crypto portfolio. The good thing, in my opinion, something that I respect, is that he hasn't sold anything. So he's a holder just like us. What about his token? Going up a little bit right now, but yeah, it is in the $11, so I'm losing money with TrumpConnect. And also, the SAR said that Bitcoin is different and we should treat Bitcoin differently. Why is different? Because it's so secure, because it's trying to be hacked for 17 years now and no one can do it. So it has to be treated different. Good for Bitcoin. Also, he said that it's used all over the world and is the most accepted cryptocurrency out there. The case is that the markets are terrible, like Dextus is telling us here. Maybe you're fine when the bubbles are all in the red. Maybe so. Bitcoin found support exactly in the $18,000 line. So we'll see if we can break this line out draw here that some people are talking about. Why? Because first things first, we have a gap ahead of us. So that's good. Maybe Bitcoin is going to go up to close it at $86,000. And also, Peter Brandt told us about this double top pattern that we had, and we need to break 95,300 in order to, change the tendency as I draw you here in this orange line. First, we have to break this one, and then that second one, and break the moving average of 100. We'll see about that. We're still on track with the map that we created for Bitcoin. It's true that we went lower than expected, but if we start recovering, we might be up and down now till March the 18th and then start going up. And why would that be? Because of the Fed decision. Maybe we have there a cut on the rates and everything gets crazy. Why not? And now I'm still considering two scenarios. One is this one, when we are repeating exactly the same movement we started here. You can see the moving average, you can see the whole movement, it's quite the same. So we will bottom in April the 22nd, or maybe as we projected, this is going to be a longer movement that will bring us to August the 15th. Remember that you have all this information in previous videos. Watch them all. Today we'll watch what happens in United States stock market. In Japan, it was a good day. Dollar is going down, which is good for our interests. And Ethereum is trying to recover the 2,100. We'll see about that. Back to the White House summit. It's true that 16 years has happened and we started from this meme to establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So as a whole, we have very good news out there. Also, if you compare the situation with Bitcoin with the situation in Europe, where they are looking to launch the digital Euro CBDC by October this year, Christine Lagarde being everywhere there with the orange jacket. And remember, Margaret Thatcher, she would say here in the last speech that if we had a unique crypto in Europe, that would mean we will have a central bank that would be a threat to democracy in Europe. And you can tell that we are there, of course, right now. Just learn about Romania, what's going on there right now, Soros and all that. And remember that while things in Europe, in Russia, and Ukraine, and all that are getting crazy, and those things will affect the market, well, we have people like the Prime Minister of Qatar, that was on Tucker. I recommend you that podcast. And he said there that the most important thing for people is safety. First, safety, like we feel here in Dubai, in UAE, and then food, and then health, and then other things. But the first thing is not food, it's not even water, it's safety. We need a different world right now, feeling that here in Dubai. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said, "We're going to keep the US the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we'll use stablecoin to do that." So we'll see. CBDC in Europe, stablecoins in United States. We'll see about that. And we'll see about the tariffs war. Now we have a new prime minister in Canada, Mark Carney. He delivered his acceptance speech and said, "My government will keep the tariffs on till the Americans show us respect." Also, China announcing 100% tariffs on select Canadian imports. So the global trade war just started. But US Commerce Secretary predicted that there's going to be no recession in America. Global tariffs are going to come down. That's what he said when we knew that India has agreed to cut tariffs way down. So, yeah, maybe Donald Trump is being a good businessman and he is making all the countries reduce those tariffs, and maybe he's going to create jobs in the United States. And yeah, any case, you have to consider that Canada and Mexico, they export a lot to United States, but United States right now export very little to Canada and Mexico. So even though we have these pieces of information, it's okay for United States. He said that United States is going to make hundreds of billions of dollars from tariffs. They are going to become so rich that you won't know where to spend all that money. And we had some mocking to Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Marco Rubio on Saturday Night Live. Elon Musk didn't like it. Why? Because he said he loves humor, but humor fails when it lies. And you have to consider, I'm going to leave you the link in the description below to the whole thing. You have to consider if they lie or not, if you like or not what you see. Also, some people believe that protesters against Tesla are coordinated and are being paid. Some said no. So ask Grok and, get your own idea. When Doge, they are cutting the expenses waste, and now they have also savings per taxpayer in this US debt clock. Very, very interested one with the US debt. If you are terrified today, just try to comprehend how blessed you'll feel in 3 months looking back at this month buys. Maybe if we follow previous cycles. And also we have a survey conducted by Bitpanda Technology Solutions. It revealed that 1 out of 6 Europeans have a positive outlook on the development of the crypto and digital assets. So yeah, maybe you think it's a good moment for buying? Use Bitpanda. If you are in Europe, really easy. You can set your daily buys or weekly buys. Also, if you are a super pro, you can use Bitpanda Fusion, the best broker out there. You can use also BEST, the token they are born in it, good for the tokenomics. For Metaplanet, it's clear. They say that he's recommended his friends to put 100% of their net worth into Bitcoin. That's a lot. But we have this game theory. If Bitcoin is being held in United States, maybe also in China, maybe in Russia. Here, Miles Deutscher is telling us that there's an estimate that China could be holding right now almost 184,000 Bitcoin. I don't know if it's Bitcoin or it's dollars, but any case, China is holding some, and that's good for the war of the reserves. And Mike Kaiser told us about SDR and how Donald Trump could liquidate some of the SDR that they held to buy budget neutral Bitcoin. That would change the world. It will change how IMF works. We'll see about that. I don't totally comprehend this, but you can understand more if you ask Grok GPT. El Salvador with Mark Kaiser and Stacey Herbert are settled. Well, they are buying the dips every time. Why? Well, because they are buying all the time Allegedly. And allegedly, President Najib Bukele is closing Chivo Pets, and people are not happy about that. I asked Grok 3 about this, but I have no clear answer. So, Najib Bukele, why are you closing this? It's because of the AMF, what's going on out there. When Peter Schiff, even Peter Schiff, who hates Bitcoin, is now asking for your Bitcoin, I believe this is shame of this guy, but what can you expect of this person? Now he's asking you to donate him some Bitcoin. He's creating his own reserve. So yeah, terrible, terrible guy. And to end the show with a good piece of information, this one. US regulator OCC confirmed bank can engage with Bitcoin and crypto services like asset custody. This is huge because now banks in the United States can be validators on public networks, custody crypto for customers, and hold stablecoins. That's that for today. I was in El Correo party the other day and I had a blast and I learned a lot about cryptocurrency. So thank you to El Correo del Golfo, which is the best newspaper in Spanish in Emirates to learn everything about here and there internal and foreign affairs in Spanish. Thank you for this event. And if you want to watch me dance at it and answer some questions, just go to the Spanish video, this Spanish video that I'm going to record right now, the same like this one, but in Spanish channel, or go to El Correo del Golfo on Instagram. In the stories, you still have me dancing. So go there or go rest a little bit like this cat trying to avoid everybody from buying his Bitcoin and keep on learning about AI with our other channel, Rodrigo Arnedo Inteligencia Artificial, and about crypto, of course, here on Rodrigo Arnedo Noticias Bitcoin, health, money, love, party in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon.